Live for BRL Split 2 Racing at Hungary. And as you can see, it's raining. I'm not talking about rain. I'm talking about like monsoon typhoon rain, like at Japan this past weekend. Ain't I right, Adam?
Oh, absolutely. We are full wets, and I'm kind of looking. Oh, Exia already victim number one, getting on the
Oh,
power. That's a sign of what's to come. This is going to be really interesting here. It's soaking wet. The full wet tires are not the best, um, not in real life nor in the game. So these guys are going to have to be extremely careful. So Exia already showing the dangers of the track. We got blue flag out as well, slingshot. A couple of drivers getting their setups done. I'm not sure what the race weather's going to look like, which is interesting because then, if they alter their setups to actually qualify, it might impact them during the race. So we're going to see what happens.
well, this is a pretty high downforce track in the first place. The only things I'd expect them to really change would obviously be their off throttle diff, maybe adjust a little bit of their anti roll bar, and maybe possibly up the wings just a little bit more. I know for me personally, I run pretty much a little bit like a Monaco setup almost here. Maybe just a
Yeah.
little bit, less of the wings, but maybe for this, why not? Mess around with almost like a Monaco type setup since it is in the rain. Maybe just adjust it just a little bit before the race.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And so, we've had a lot of really crazy things happen over the course of this season. Yellow Sector 3 as we speak. Looks like Cetus off just a little bit. But, we've had a lot of really good racing. We've had some really exciting moments here. And now we've got 18 drivers. A couple of new names here for this week. A couple of people not here, but a nice full grid. And I'm excited for this qualifying. I'm excited for the race. This is an excellent track. We're gonna see what happens here.
Now we got TK. He's new. He's in the Williams, taking Capone's seat, and Tazonic in the Red Bull Beef Baby. He's been screaming about it. He finally has a teammate.
Nuglife in the wall. There in sector 1. It's getting. I don't know how to do a 10-point turn here.
Nuglife. Oh, he's still stuck on the wall, right in the middle of traffic as the Toro Rosso's about to come around. Oh no.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out of the way there. He's trying to get turned around without taking out anybody else. So good job from Nuglife to avoid any contact with the drivers. Cars coming in the corner here. This track's real narrow.
You're right. It's such a narrow track. It's just really tough to get out of the way.
Yeah, it is, and we're already seeing the results of this rain here. It's tough on these drivers. Oh, Mr. Beef Baby, currently P2 in the Drivers' Champion for Split 2 here. He's on a hot lap right now, full wet tires in the Red Bull.
Blue flag coming around the first official time. What will it be? A 1:33.8. Not a bad benchmark, I would say. McFace Taste heading through Sector 3 in the rental now. Let's see what he can put up. Oh,
so much water out there, yeah. Now looking like qualifying from Hungary last year.
Slingshot of 36.7, a little bit off the pace, but just McFace Taste put up a 35.6. Yellow flag, Sector 2.
Oh, that's Methods. Methods in the wall.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, and right in a bad part of the track there as it goes back and hits the back wall.
Beef Baby on a decent lap. Coming around the corner here, 125.
Oh, we went
wide there onto that wet part of the track. Gonna keep it. Okay, good recovery there. No DRS. Obviously, he's going to cross the line. It's going to be a 1:33.5. Goes provisional pole for the moment. Still a lot of time left in qualifying here, so just about 3/10 faster than the blue flag. Currently our 2 hours and 1:33
is going to be quicker and quicker because in the wets, you don't have as much tire wear, obviously. So you 2, 3, 4 laps even, just getting better feel of the car in the wet conditions, along with just getting them tire temps up. One thing you don't realize is, how cold the tires are for the first few laps you are in the wet session. As SF1 Roads goes to 34 flat, UFK TK.
Oh, TK 1:33.1, making a statement on race 1. My goodness, in the Williams, good stuff from him. Yellow Sector 2 coming around the track here.
Whipping on a flyer in the Haas. Oh, that back end getting squirrely. I think we're going to see a lot of that here today.
Keeps it nice and tight. That's a tough
here
corner
it
even in
goes.
the dry. It's going to come across the line. Looks like it's going to be around a 135, and it is 135-1. Currently puts in P6. We got Mitch approaching the end of Sector 3. His teammate right there on the outside.
Sphinx Star going around the high side, I believe.
It's going to be Mitch with a
Yes, he does.
136-1. Sphinx Star 132-8. Goodness me. Oh, I said his teammate. Sphinx Star, that was not his teammate. That was the Ferrari. Apologies. I saw red.
Okay, Phantom on a lap in the Renault. Not on too shabby of a lap.
A little late on the brakes there, but good line adjustment. Mid corner.
That's wide line.
Good exit.
Which is going to be up to P9.
P8, P9 currently for the Renaults. Time's pouring in. We got 11 minutes left in qualifying. Still yet to have Henchman or Doug left set a lap.
Zonic jumped up to P7. Forgot to mention that. Livernought's going quicker in the Toro Rosso.
Mike Miranda's been a driver I've been impressed with every single week, so we're going to see what he can do here through Sector 3. Coming up to that chicane is honestly one of the toughest corners in this track for me. You have to be spot on to not be up on those corners. Wet, it's even tougher.
Go fast is joined, so we're going to have...
Oh, driver's getting out of the way. That was scary. Yeah, traffic getting out of the way there, but in a sketchy area of the track.
That cost him, look at the delta, it cost him at least 4 tenths, if not more.
Tough break there for Liker. Not still a lot of time left in the session. Not sure if we're going to continue to see this rain the whole way through, but that definitely did put a little damper on his lap, and he's just going to go ahead and dip into the pits.
Phantom's on a pretty good lap here.
Sphinx Star goes faster, 132.3. Almost a second faster than TK. Beef Baby currently down in P4. He's down 3 tenths on his previous lap. We're going to see what he can do here in this final corner, and he's actually going to dip into the pits. Beef Baby in. 10 minutes left here in qualifying.
Phantom got a much tighter line through there. This is going to be a really good lap. Will he bump up to P6?
P6.
Good lap.
33.8. Auto drivers in that 133 range. Really good to see. P2 to P6. All of those 133s.
A lot of 34s also.
Let's see what Tazonic is doing here. He's coming up towards the end of Sector 1. Red Bull is going to be down a little bit on his time. So, big mistake there from Pogs. Pogs in the middle of the track, and he goes into it. Tazonic goes right into Pogs. Oh, man, he was just sitting there, and that's a 5-place grid penalty for Pogs, sitting in the middle of the track, having spun out on the curve and got... Wow. Unbelievable stuff there. Tazonic out on his first qualifying here with BRL Split 2. Pogs disqualified. Tazonic's going to have to sit on a 134.1. Not a bad time, but he's got to be upset that he's not going to get another chance.
Well, and that was just nothing Pogs can do. It's almost a blind corner almost once you crest the apex. And there was just nothing Pogs could do. And it's unfortunate because Tazonic was up on his lap a bit. It's just a vulnerable situation for Pogs where he spun out right there, and unfortunate circumstances for Tazonic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not. I mean, it's frustrating when it happens, and I think too on a corner like that, it's so quick, and especially in the wet, there's not a lot of room to go anywhere. And if you're trying to make something snappy happen, you can end up in the wall really easily. So super unfortunate there for Tazonic.
Trying to find somebody on the flyer. I believe Nug Life is on the lap. He's a little bit off the pace, but just setting a lap down here.
Methods is on a lap as well. He's kind of going through Sector 2 a little cautiously here. Looks like he's a little low on fuel, a little big wide there. He's abandoned this lap. Middle of Sector 2, probably going to be that full Methods, yeah. A lot of guys on their outlap here. We got TK on the outlap, SF1 Roads, Cetus from the Jewels.
I wonder if SingStar is going quicker here. Oh, he is. He's going in 6.5 tenths quicker. This could be in the 30s if he matched that in Sector 1.
Looking really good. Man, SingStar's control in the car is just so good. Putting it right on the line that he needs to be on wet is not an easy task. He's coming up, good exit here. Looking like it's going to be a 1:31.4. Absolutely
4.
flying in the wet here in Hungary. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Gap in the field,
Nearly
showing
2
why he's the
seconds.
championship leader. He's just been so present all year, all conditions.
TK's up right now, but only by a tenth, which makes it look like a little dip in the pond compared to the size of the ocean right now. I mean, TK, you know, it's good to see him up there in P2, but Car is nearly 2 seconds quicker than second place right now. My goodness.
I think Scar just put an absolute banger of a lap there, saying it's going to be extremely tough to match, but we're going to see what these guys can do. I'm curious to see what Beef Baby's going to do. Currently sitting P4 with a 1:33.5. I want to see how much he can improve on that time. Yellow sector
me too. I'm
2.
wondering if it doesn't appear that the rain is letting up, if anything, getting worse. So I wonder if he's, you know, waiting until the final few minutes here. That way he can just run out the session, possibly.
Maybe it's tough to say. Now on board with Henchman, he's setting his first lap now. About 6 minutes left in qualifying.
Jules goes to P2, a 33 flat.
Good lap there from the race.
Goes to P7.
Yellow sector 3. Just looks like we're driving, getting out of the way. Back on board with Henchman. Yellow sector 1.
Slingshot right behind him on a lap 2. Both the Mercedes nose to tail. Both of them improving on their laps. Sorry, Henchman has not set a lap.
Oh, big mistake there from
Henchman.
Henchman. Yeah, a little too much speed there in that chicane.
With also, he's got his teammate right behind him too. So if Henchman messes up, not only is he going to mess up his lap, but his teammates as well.
Looks like he's got a decent amount of a gap there in front of him. He's going to go a little slow through there. I think his teammate's going to be okay in terms of time. I don't think he's going to catch him unless he makes a big mistake. The yellow sector 1. What's going on there? Back on board of Henchman. He's approaching. Final couple of corners here in sector 3.
It's so tough with the penultimate and final quarter because you just want to get on the gas so early. But especially in the rain, you know, you just got to pedal that baby, pedal the throttle. Henchman running up to the line. Will it be P11? What does Slingshot do? Slingshot goes P15.
Only at 35.7, yeah. Mitch currently P16, Luglife P17. Scar doing really good to match in sector 1 time. Not quite any faster, but a really impressive to match that time. Coming up towards the end of sector 2, we're going to see what he puts here. He's up 8 tenths.
Going quicker for sector 1. Right now, he's on par to go up to the second row. Let's see what it is coming up to sector 2. He's 4 tenths up now. If he can continue at this rate, he might have a shot at the front row. Like me or not, on a banger here as he heads through sector 3. Easy on the throttle. Or as he goes a little bit right through there.
Looking good. Hard on the brakes in that area. Very tight braking zone. Keeps on the line. You can see the dry line that's forming. He's going to get a good exit. It's going to be a 1:32.9. Puts it to P2. First driver in the 132s minus Scar. You know, we got Scar running a 1:31.4. Like me or not, 32.9. So, I mean, just absolute domination from Scar. Crazy stuff.
His teammate Etsy is going quicker too. He's a couple. As I say that, he lost so much time in the middle sector. I think it's going to be slower. He was 2 tenths up going through the first sector, but I think he's abandoning the lap, regrouped. He's going to take another shot at next lap. His Beef Baby's on a good lap here.
Yeah, he's up at 0.16, but he's right behind Blue Flag. He's going to have some spray in his face. He's also going to lose a little bit of that downforce, especially if he starts catching him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because Blue Flag's on a flyer as well. He's not quite as quick as Mr. V Baby right now on the slap, but he's catching him really quickly, and that might compromise him pretty bad.
And you really don't have to worry much about arrow when it's in the lane.
Oh, slide there from Blue Flag. He goes wide.
Oh, Blue Flag.
Oh, that wall. Beef Baby's down 7 tenths on the lap. Not getting held up by Blue Flag too much. Blue Flag, not sure what time he's putting in on these sectors. Yellow sector 3, Blue Flag, just a couple more corners to go. We're going to see what time he can put in. Like we said, currently sitting on a 33.5. Blue Flag does get out of the way. It's going to be
and
across
I'll tell you,
the line.
that had to be costly to Beef Baby just because the mental distraction seeing that spray in your face. But he goes P2.
Yeah, 132.5. Good job to him. SF1 Rhodes, oh my God, when did I miss SF1 Rhodes putting down a 32.9?
That's a good first sector. Real good.
SF1
So
Rhodes
far
currently
at
on
the
the
moment.
second row of the grid of the McLaren. Good stuff from him. One of the Jules and
good
UKR,
lap,
UFR. Currently on their out laps. Got a minute and 50 seconds remaining here in qualifying.
Etsy is half a second up in the Toro Rosso. At that rate, he'd have a shot at the front row. What can he do through sector 3?
Gonna keep it nice and tight through there, like you said, not too early on the throttle. You don't want to spin up those rears. Looking a little wide there, not quite on the tightest line possible. Gonna see if we can get a good exit out of it. Looking pretty good. Nice final run to the line. It's gonna be a 1:32.6. The Toro Rosso is locking up the second row. Henchman's disqualified for parked in a dangerous location. Might have made a mistake and then just got stuck waiting for track, so he's out. Yellow sectors 2 and 3. McLaren getting out of the way. That's SF1 Rhodes. We've got 1 minute left to go here in qualifying.
Trying to find drivers on good laps here. Whippy's going a little bit quicker.
Let's see what Methods is going to do here across the line. He's currently running a 134.8. It's going to be a little bit of an improvement. It's going to be a 34.0. Moving up to P10. Yellow sector 3 here on the corners. So it looks like Mitch is just going to sit on a 134.9. He's not going to have time to set another lap. So approaching the very tail end here.
I'm interested to see what Jules can do as he heads through the first sector. He's a little bit better in the rain. He's always down 2.5 tenths. Wouldn't say Jules is usually pretty good in the rain.
Already sitting on provisional pole by about a country mile, and he's up 2/10. My goodness, we're going to see through sector 1. Absolutely flying. He's approaching the McLaren of Methods quick. Methods gets out the way. Approaching the chicane here in sector 2.
Times expired. Flying laps count.
So Beef is currently locked down in his time. A couple of drivers locked in.
Etsy will not go
really good here. Exia P3. Singscar's looking really nice and tidy here on this lap through sector 2. He's down 4/10. He's on pace for almost a 131 flat, if not a 130. If he can get up some time in sector 3, he's going to be in the 130s, and it'll be the most dominating qualifying performance of the season.
I tell you, if he does that, that's going to be absolutely insane.
Yellow sector 2 is coming across the line here, looking really good. I think he's going to do it. He's looking quick. 29, 30, and it's going to be right on the cusp. 131.1, loses a little time in the third sector. But a 131.1 at 1.4 seconds faster than Beef Baby. Absolutely blazing pace from 6. Blue flag puts it to P2 with a 132.3. Ferrari front rocket, my goodness.
Lightning goes P5.
P5, wow, right there at the end. I didn't realize that Blue Flag was on a high lap, but he puts in a really good time. Puts it on the front row, so the Ferraris locking out the front row. Hopefully going to have more luck than the actual Ferraris in Japan this weekend.
Method's trying to finish up the lap. I think he's off the pace. He's going to wreck it. Oh, no, Method's wrecked.
That is the end of split 2 qualifying. Singscar puts it on pole yet again. Absolutely blistering pace. His teammate Blue Flag and the locking out the front row as well. It's a Ferrari front row lockout. Mr. Beef Baby's going to split the Ferraris and the Toro Rossos right in the middle at P3. Exan, like me or not, running their respective P4, P5. And SF1 Rhodes right there in P6. Run the Jules.
Good show for SF1 Rhodes. P6 for him.
Absolutely, Tizonic still sitting. I mean, Tizonic got, hit Pogs and he's out, but P12 not the worst result possible. So he's got to still feel pretty good and score some points.
TK P8, several drivers not having too shabby qualifying sessions, and not seen is go fast. He joined in late, so unfortunately I think he'll have a default setup, but he will be in the race. That would be 19 for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Going to be an absolute thriller.
And in typical Monday split 2 fashion, my cat's here attacking me because, cat things.
I'm just praying my batteries will hold up. It's been sitting on low all of quali, so I'm hoping my batteries in my controller stay.
Oh, it's a bright, beautiful day here in Budapest. Drivers are going to load in their setups, load in their strategies, or not really their setups, but make any changes they want to make. I'm curious to see if guys are going to make front wing changes as we had the wet conditions.
Well, I'll tell you, Adam, we saw Beef Baby and a couple others we usually see, on the first couple rows or a little bit farther back. Do you think they more of set up their cars for the race instead of the rain, or do you think Saints car is just that much quicker?
It's tough to say. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a mix of both. I mean, Six Cars has been the class of the field this season. He's had so much pace. But, he might have set his setup a little more towards that wet kind of quality. Um, so it's tough to say. But we'll see here in the race. We're going to see what happens off the start. There's basically a drag race to turn one into a heavy braking zone. So we're going to see who, if anyone makes a mistake in there, that could be devastating. Or if anyone gets really gutsy, we'll see if they can make up some positions.
And I tell you, this is, I believe, the largest grid we've had the entire season for Split 2 also. So a lot of these guys aren't used to having, as we see, the viewer count, 24 people, absolutely insane. 19 people, that's a good sized grid, along with we have two new drivers in the field who I don't think pretty much hardly anybody's raced with. So it's going to be a lot of unknowns in this race. A lot of drivers starting up closer to the front than what they normally are, a few new runners in the field, and a larger field than usual. Just, people are going to be more cautious at the start. And Hungary is usually one of those places where it's better to ride in the back, let all the carnage happen in front, and continue on with your race.
Formation lap is underway here. Everyone getting away cleanly. We got 19 runners. Go Fast is there in the race. He's going to be in the back. He's going to start on the medium compound tires. Doing a nice little burnout there to start.
Sinkscar starting on the hard compound tire.
Oh. And so is it. Okay, that's really interesting. His teammates started on the mediums. Beef Baby on the mediums. So it looks like everybody, GK Phantom is starting on the softs. A lot of medium and a couple of hard runners. Slingshot's currently sitting on the grid. Don't know if he got disqualified for the formation lap, but he's on mediums. Pogs as well on the grid already.
I tell you, this is mainly a one-stop race, and Saintscar, if he can stay out on front on them hards, I honestly think it's going to be race set and dusted. Because, unless Blue Flag, Beat Baby, and Netsit can get up there and get past them on the mediums, it's a straight one-stop race. Now, will there be some tire degradation? Yes, Hungary is absolutely known for that. But it all depends on position on the racetrack and what tire you're going to go to. Because once you hit that second stint, all the medium runners are going to be on the hards, and then you're going to have Saint Scar on the fresher, softer compound tire.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And I think Six Star's it's been interesting to watch him because he's kind of done alternate strategies throughout the season to see how it's worked out. Like I think it was Austria, where he ran on a different compound tire, and it worked out really well. So.
Whoa, just seeing both the Toro Rossos, I believe, are sitting on the grid. Wow, something maybe happened to them.
I made a little contact there, so we're going to have a little corner on the tires. We're on the final
all right.
Here, the rest of the grid forming up.
All the drivers starting to form up here. 10
Fast approach
rows.
To the back of the grid. 35 laps to go.
Very narrow turn one. They're going to have to watch for that. All the drivers are formed up.
All lined up. We're ready to go, boys.
Waiting for the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights. Romero split 2 rounds over Hungary. It's a quick getaway.
Good start. Everybody actually pretty quick. Oh my goodness. TK with a flyer of a start. He's up in a P5 already into the front braking zone. We're going to see what happens. Oh, McLaren's coming up quick. McLaren drives up the inside and he keeps it close. Little contact there, still looking okay. No one making any big major mistakes. Henry down into P18. Six car still running at the front of the field. SF on roads up into P4. UFR TK made a really good start as well. He blitzed the front of the line, got between two cars in front of him. He's got a good run into SF on roads. Up into P4. He's going to get him up on the uphill. He's going to get that move done. He's up into P5. TK, P4. Absolutely mental start there. Really, really good stuff. Clean stuff for these drivers as well.
Everybody made it through the hard left-hander. I can breathe now.
SingStar still holding that front lead, even on the harder compound tires compared to his teammate, Mr.
Oh,
Beef.
the McLaren is spun in the back in
That's
front of
methods.
everybody. No damage.
Oh, hard on the brakes. There goes Beef Baby. Beef Baby gets real close to the back of Blue Flag. These three running in a train. TK right behind him as well. And the Williams, he's not going to give him an inch.
TK actually had a flyer start.
Yeah, no, TK absolutely blitzed the start. I got on board with him, and he was flying up between the middle of the drivers.
Same for Rhodes. He dove it up the inside of that Toro Rosso into turn 1 and gained 3-4 spots. And he's holding his own in the top 5 right now.
Exia looking up the inside of SF1 Rhodes, doesn't quite go for it. A little bit wide goes the Toro Rosso. Dezonix up at the P10, so he's already up into a points position. Run the Jules, Doug Life, all extremely close. These guys really close to one another. Train forming here. The Racing Point's got the inside. Little contact there. GK Phantom is left in the session.
Ghosted. Oh, the Racing Point went really wide there. That's Jules. Oh, they're bottling up here. Heading to the left there. Good job
wide there is Mcsetus. That curve on the inside of this uphill right-hander is really tough as well. If you touch it, that can almost be an instant spin. So you want to avoid that curve at all costs. Meanwhile, Beef Baby's still behind Blue Flag. He needs to chase down SingStar if he wants to be competitive here in this race. His tires are going to degrade a lot faster. Tire deck on this track already faster than usual. He's going to go up the inside of Blue Flag. Thinks better of it. Blue Flag gives him a little bit of space, but it's going to cost Beef Baby a little bit of time.
Phantom's
Yellow sectors 2 and 3. That's Phantom's going back. Not sure what's going on through sectors 3. Incident does seem to have cleared. They're going to get back on board with Beef Baby. He's really close. SingStar has the fastest lap on the hard with a 1:21.8. Whiffy winner, it said 1:21.831 on the mediums. Beef Baby's going to go for the brakes. Going to get him a little space. Not going to have it done quite yet around the outside. Does go Blue Flag. He's going to see if he can get him on the switch back here. Beef Baby's got that outside line. He's going to see if he can get him around that high side. And that's tough. Not quite yet. And he does have it done. He gets it done. P2 to Beef Baby. Now TK. TK's right there behind him on this uphill left. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Into sector 1. Nice and clean through there. All these front drivers, 2, 3, and 4 on the medium, 6 are meanwhile on the hards. Run that pace as best as he can, so now Beef Baby needs to chase him down.
Let's see all over the back of SF1 Rhodes, who they're all closing on the second place battle.
Oh,
so he's got a three-way
fight from Mitch there. Mitch goes up on the Williams on the inside of the chicane. Really gutsy pass there. Mitch moves into P11. A lot of drivers very close here to one another. Beef Baby's currently about 3/10 behind SingStar. We are on lap 3. We're going to have DRS down this main straight.
CK is fine. He's going to lose so many positions.
Oh, man, big mistake there. He's down all the way to P14.
P15. Well, he stays P14. He's not in front of Mercedes, but he was up in P4.
Beef Baby sets the fastest lap with a 1:21.4. I believe he does get the DRS. He's going to get the DRS again here. Short DRS straight. Not a whole lot we can do here in terms of passing. Currently about 5/10 behind SingStar. He's going to try to hold on tight. He's got to get him through these corners while he's still got the grip in the tires and try to hold him behind him.
He's all over that back gearbox of that Ferrari.
Checking out here, Whiffy winner all over the back of Exia. Beef Baby gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A little bit wide goes Exia as well as SF1 Rhodes. Nice and close is the Haas here of Whiffy winner. The rest of the field, Mitch is really close to Dezonix. Dezonix up into P9 after starting P12. Mcsetus is really close to Nug Life. Nug Life just got passed by Mitch in that same chicane. We got a yellow sector 2. Looks like TK made another mistake there. The rest of the field, Nug Life going really, really wide. Catch my breath. These laps are action-packed.
Cheeky little battles. That's if one road is starting to split away from Ezia. And Ezia is under fire from Whippy winner in the Haas.
Beef Baby's really pushing here on the straight. He's an overtake. He's pushing to get past him. SingStar is chilling him. Now he's losing an overtake. Beef Baby is going to approach pretty quickly. Not going to be close enough to make a move on him. He's going to approach really quickly. Hold him tight between here. Going to get the DRS there. Not as much DRS as SingStar
up
does.
the inside of Phantom. Lightning Knight got him for P7. Good job by the Toro Rosso driver trying to make up
Oh,
the
check out
lost
Tazana
ground,
here.
but
Tazana got past by Midge. Now Tazana's going to have to go around the outside of this corner on the harder compound tires. And Midge is going to have the benefit of that corner. He's going to get past the P9. Tazana P10. Nug left with a little bit of space behind him. Tazana early on the brakes. Doesn't want to go into the back of Midge there. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble there. Saves it. Back to the rest of the field. Sinks car about 7/10 in front of Beef. He's doing a good job of holding behind him. It's exactly what he needs to do on those harder compound tires.
And Beefy has no ERS. He's going to have to save it up so much into this third sector if he even wants to have a shot heading down the front straightaway.
Yeah, he's pushing right now really hard. I don't know if he's thinking about that straightaway at the moment. With 13%, he's not going to have very much to do anything. He will have the benefit of the DRS. That DRS deployment is so crucial in this game, and Sangscar is currently running in hot lap, so he's pushing. But I don't think he's going to have enough speed to get past him, even with the DRS. He's getting pulled on right now.
Oh, Ezio might. He's starting to close in on SF1 roads. His Phantom is pitting. Ezio and the Toro Rosso.
Oh, Ezio's approaching quickly. Not quite. Oh, little bit of adjustment on the brakes there. Contact there between the McLaren. McLaren, SF1 roads. Blue flag gets a 3-second time penalty for those warnings, but SF1 roads not quite as hard on the brakes, and then adjusted his braking line in the middle of that corner, and Exia had to react, goes into the side pod. I don't think he has damage. He's going to stay in P5, going to lose a little bit of time. Now we got Whiffy on the back of him.
Oh, battle for P10 right here. Look at Nug Life go fast, and the face stays here. Battling for the final point. Don't ever say 1 point doesn't matter.
Oh, Nick Facade is thinking about going for a move. That's a really tough choice. It gets on that curb. You got to be careful with that one. Can't be too tight on that inside line. Rest of the field here. Beef maybe still about 6/10 behind Sinkscar. Is saving a little bit of ERS. He's going to have about the same amount of deployment as Sinkscar currently. 5/10 behind now, so he's kind of like not slingshotting, but bunging behind Sinkscar. He gets closer and then he loses that time. And he gets a little bit closer and then moves back away. So we're going to see what happens on this front straight. We're going to have Beef in.
Around the outside of the racing point for P11, the side-by-side into the penultimate corner.
Oh, there's so much action going on here. Mr. B-Baby approaching quick, not quick enough. He's going to be really close to Sinkscar here through this turn. Closer than he has been in the previous laps. Sinkscar gets a really good exit. He's got to have more grip in those tires now, currently on lap 7. Medium tires are going to start getting a little issue. Eggsy is over the back of SF1 Roads. SF1 Roads goes outside a little bit. Eggsy, I think, is going up the inside. SF1 Roads closes the door on him. Maybe within 1/2 of Sinkscar currently.
McFace did the switchback on Go Fast. What a move. Go Fast going backwards. McFace into P11. He did the switchback. Get in there, son. What a move.
Here, looking like the closest battle currently is BT on Sinkscar. Pog's got a 3-second time penalty for warnings. Another one of those tracks that's going to be tough on those track limits. You got to be careful you don't run too wide, trying to be as quick as possible and start getting time penalties. We already know BT has one. Pog's just retired for the session. Pogs might have just wrecked out. Not sure where on the track, but Pogs is out of the session. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car here on lap 7. If I'm BT, I had to think BT might have. I don't know, he could have pitted right there.
Rhodes drive-through penalty for speeding under
backbreaker
the virtual safety car.
Rhodes in P4.
He was having the race of his life in P4. No.
Yes, I'm not sure where Pogs crashed out on the track, but unfortunate result there for him. Unfortunate for SF Rhodes. Looks like we're coming up towards the end. It is virtual safety car has ended. We're going to see if BPB can get him off the launch. Sinkscar coming down that hill. About 3/10 in front of Beef Baby. Beef Baby going to be able to save up a little bit of ERS. Sinkscar did a really good job to save ERS. He's at 75% compared to Beef Baby's 27. He's done a really good job saving it up there. Still going to be keeping him close. Whiffy winner, 3/10 behind Exia.
Beef Baby's just got to manage the ERS better. He's pushing the tires way too hard. He's pushing the ERS way too hard. He's going to have nothing for the second stint of the race.
Yeah, great, especially into he's on those medium compound tires compared to the hards of Sinkscar. Sinkscar can run at a comfortable pace for a lot longer than BPB can, especially if he's pushing as hard as he is right now. He's going to kill those tires.
And B Baby has a penalty. And look, we're already back to the third sector, and he's barely over 15%.
All the while, man, SingStar is just saving up 92%. He's going to fly down the straight in overtake. B-Baby's not going to be able to do anything. He can put it in hot lap, but he's not going to have very much deployment. He does have the DRS, does have a little bit of a toe. He's getting a little bit of gap. He's not going to be... Oh, he goes for it! Keeps it clean between the two. No contact there. He's going to have the DRS again here. SingStar's going to be in front of him. We're going to see what line SingStar chooses to take. B-Baby positions themselves for the inside. Not quite making the move. SingStar giving him the space. Going to hold him off there. Nice clean racing from SingStar, giving him space. He's going really quick up the hill here. 1/10 behind. He needs to stay in ERS in these twisty sectors. He's got 6% right now. Needs to turn it off first.
I thought for sure he was going to dive it up that inside into a left-hander. That would have been such a brilliant move. He thought better of it. But he's just leaving it in medium. Turn it off. Come on.
Yeah, he's not doing himself any favors here. And especially because, well, Henchman gets a 3-second time penalty for warnings, but, you know, it's one of those things. B-Baby needs to manage that DRS better, the ERS better. If he's going to have any chance here, he's at 10%. Meanwhile, SingStar is just chilling at 85%. He's got all the ERS deployment in the world, and even with DRS and a good toe, he's not catching it.
Well, it appears B-Baby is having to push his car more, where SingStar is just on cruise control.
Yeah, SingStar gets a better exit out of that corner. He pulls on him. It was about 4/10 from the front. Now it's 6/10. Now the gap's closing a little bit.
Conrad's going to serve his penalties. Surely he'll come in and put on the hards while he's in the pits. Or unless you can't do that through a drive-through. Can you pit during the drive-through?
I'm not sure.
It looks like he's not going to be able to. That's unfortunate.
Oh, man, that's an absolute backbreaker of a penalty. That's just killer.
No life. He's all over the back of
SF
the
Rhodes
zone.
comes out right near Henchman. Henchman gives him lots of space.
Oh, they touch! They touch, and the wheels is right in the back of them. They touch again! The Mercedes got really swirly.
Williams gonna have that inside line. Henchman gets back past him. BRL Methods cuts the track, takes a different little route there. He's gonna get a 3-second time penalty as a result. SF Rhodes currently P12. TK, after spinning, he was really good at doing really well at the beginning of this race. Had a big mistake. He's now currently P14, chasing down Henchman in the Mercedes. The rest of the field, Tazonic sitting in P8 currently. Yeah, like you're not and Whiffy winner pretty close to one another. Not far behind Eggsy as well. Like me or not, currently within the activation zone, so he's going to get some DRS here on the Haas of Whiffy winner. 121.0, fastest lap goes Eggsy on the medium compound tires. But no DRS for Like Me or Not, so he's going to have to just make it up in pure pace. Currently in low on the straights. The rest of the field, B-Baby still about 5/10 behind SingStar. The longer they go, the more of an advantage SingStar has.
This guy's getting really close in here. The gap is 2 Carlings. 1 Carling. He goes up the inside into turn 1 and he'll
That's
make the
yellow
pass.
sector 2 and 3. That's Run the Jewels. The Racing Point at the back of the pack has made a big mistake there in the end of sector 2. Doesn't look like he has any wing damage. Mitch gets a 3-second time penalty from the warnings. So not the race the Racing Points wanted. Currently running P17 and P18. Nugglad currently 8/10 behind Tazonic.
He's got a little bit of ERS too saved up. He's finally put it down in low, and he's a little bit closer. But he needs to hurry because he's going to have to pit in the next 4 laps or so. So, I mean, use the mediums while you can.
He's doing a good job of managing his tires so far. He's losing too much grip. SingStar is really planted though. He's pulling out of that corner really well. 6/10 ahead, 7/10 ahead. Now only does the gap start to go down too late. SingStar's going to keep ahead of him.
He didn't deploy the ERS that time. He left it in low. I wonder if he's just trying to maybe ride this out to the pit stop.
On board now with TK. He's 7/10 behind SF Rhodes, who's 6/10 behind Slingshot. So these two drivers going to get DRS. But that's conceded to the second time. That's Rhodes getting closer to Slingshot. Not going to be close enough though. Hard on the brakes. Really close there to Slingshot. P11. DRS wide open yet again. We're going to see what SF1 Williams goes for. We got a yellow sector
Oh, yellow
2.
flag.
Oh, it's with. Oh, that was like.
It's blue flag.
It's blue flag. Blue flag was backwards on the track. He's coming back out into P7. Zonic approaching quickly as well. So big mistake there. Like you're not P5. Has to back out to avoid running into the gearbox of Whiffy Winner. So he's a little in the back of him. Goes wide there. Does like me or not. Like me or not, seems to be struggling on these medium compound tires. Those front lefts really, really warm here, around 100 degrees Celsius. See it in the braking. He's going up towards 102.5.
He's had a much better exit.
Oh, he's got a good run here.
Three car links. Two car links.
Oh, Singstar goes defensive. Does it have to force him around the outside? He's going to get the DRS yet again. Singstar with a great defensive move. Cuts off the outside. Hadn't done that previously. Now he's going to see what's going to happen. He's going to give him a little bit of space. Not quite close enough. That front wing, real close to that rear tire of the Ferrari. No contact is made. Don't want to have another incident like Britain where these two are racing hard and B-Baby ended up hitting Singstar. Singstar gets in front of him. B-Baby backs out of it as to not go to the rear. There's B-Baby. He's right there in the back of that gearbox. Not going to send it up the inside. It's really narrow through here, and that's one of the things that's tough about this track. It's similar to Monaco in that there's not a lot of ideal passing opportunities. On board with Like Me or Not running really close to Whiffy Winner. And Like Me or Not going really wide through that corner each time. Seems like he's got to be losing grip on those mediums. Go back on board with P-Baby here. Doesn't have as much DRS deployment as he did last time. He's got it in low. Singstar currently running in hot laps. He's going to have the advantage here. Doesn't have as much DRS deployment. He's not going to be anywhere near as close.
All right, can you hear me, Adam? Yeah, apologies. My controller decided to die in the middle of the race. The Etsy is still closing
look at the rest of the field here. Oh, look at Like Me or Not. He's really close along on Whiffy.
Yeah, sorry, Like Me or Not on Whiffy.
Here, we're going to keep ahead of me. He's on the hard compound tires while Like Me or Not's on the mediums. Or sorry, I do apologize. Like Me or Whiffy on the mediums as well.
Oh, Nuglife! He got a shot from Nick Face. And Nick Face in the P9.
3-second time penalty for blue flag.
And like Mitch is starting to close into this battle for P4 as well.
Mr. BP is still about 5/10 behind Singstar. They're approaching the end. He does have a lot more ERS saved up this time, but so does Singstar. Currently running in medium with about 95% beat, maybe about 40% in overtake. He needs to get a really good exit out of here. His chances are dwindling. He's got DRS. He's going to have the toe. He's in overtake. He's going to be close. Singstar's going to close off that outside again, as I would assume he doesn't. He's going to hold off. He's going to stay to keep his line.
And Big Baby's going to have to
stick behind him here.
He's going to have to.
I think Beef Baby's opportunity might have passed him. That one go whenever Singstar went really defensive was an excellent move. I think that might have.
Lineman's all over the back of Whiffy. Lineman's right on the gearbox. Whiffy goes defensive. Lineman tries to do the
double. Oh, goodness.
He goes wide. Mitch is up the inside. They're side by side. Lineman gets the good exit. He tries to make a run back at Whiffy. Mitch wasting the wings.
Exit gets a 30-second time limit for most warnings. It's really tough here because Lineman's having to back out of it a lot to not go to the back of Whiffy Winner. He's having to make adjustments, and it's really helping out Mitch. We got a yellow sector 2. Not sure what's going on there. It's Run the Jewels with another mistake. He's off the track at the end of sector 2. Beat Baby about 5/10 behind.
He's going to have to pit. He's going to have to. Unless he's going to try to stretch these and go into the sauce, but I don't think that strategy can even work here. He's staying out again. Oh, Mitch tried to go around the high side of Like Me or Not. Right on the back gearbox.
A yellow sector 3, yeah, Mitch all over the back of Like Me or Not. He's definitely come out better than Like Me has. Whiffy Winner's pulled ahead a little bit, so now Mitch is going to have to use the DRS. Run the Jules just retired from the session. So we got Mitch, or blue flag in the pits. Mitch chasing out Like Me or Not on board here with the Alpha. Hard on the brakes. Gonna go up the inside. Not quite enough. Like Ritter holds him off around the outside. He's gonna get the DRS again. Gonna have another go at it here. Like Me or Not needs to cover off that inside line, and he doesn't quite. He's gonna give him a little bit of space, but not enough for Mitch to squeeze into. Like Me or Not holds P5.
Life is in the pits. Method's in the pits. Method's 5 seconds to speed.
Method's 5-second time penalty. And if I'm Like Me or Not, I've got to feel frustrated. You can't get past Whiffy Winner. Not a lot of opportunities there, but had to check up a lot. He was approaching a lot quicker at multiple periods of time. Had to back out so not going to the back of the Haas. EFB currently about 4/10 behind Six. We're on lap 16 of 35 here in Hungary. Action-packed race, hard to even catch a breath.
I'm starting to think, I wonder if Beef Baby is going to try to stretch these mediums to maybe lap 23, 24, then just chuck on the softs as Go Fast is retired.
An absolute disaster for the Racing Points. Double DNF here in Hungary, not at all what they wanted to have happen.
Like we're not in the big
Beef Baby. He's not giving SingStar much of an inch. I'm surprised he's held these mediums as long as he has.
Oh, TK all over the gearbox of roads.
Like we're not in the pits, Cetus in the pits, which is not a good P6. He's on those hard compound tires. So good start from him for being P12, kind of like what I said. You know, unfortunately it's been qualifying, but he's got to keep his head down during the race. Like Me or Not, it's currently down to P9.
TK's up the inside, he's hit the P.
TK, he backs out of it. He's going to be on those mediums. So is SF1 roads. We're going to see what's going to happen here. He does get the DRS.
I think that's what Big Baby's going to do. I think he's going to take the mediums to around lap 24 and then just put on the softs.
And TK approaching quick on SF1 roads there. Has to get early on the brakes. It's not going to the back of the McLaren.
Blue flag on fresh tires, trying to get around the worn tires machine of Henchman. Losing so much time right here. Lightning nuts right there. Blue flag up the inside.
Oh, going to give him lots of space. Good move there from Henchman. Doesn't squeeze him off. It's not the race that Henchman's looking to do. I mean, it's not his race. Henchman does a good job to get out of the way. Like Me or Not, it's now getting behind. It's now stuck behind Henchman on fresh tires as well. So he needs to get past the Mercedes as quickly as possible. On board of the rest of them here. SF1 roads and TK engaged in a battle. Mr. Beef Baby has pit. Beef Baby is in the pits as well as Whiffy Winner and Mitch. Beef Baby is going to be out on a hard compound tire, so he's not going to stretch out with the soft. SingStar's just going to keep on cruising. Exit currently P2, 8 seconds behind SingStar. Beef Baby's now really close to his teammate, locking out P3 and P4 as the Red Bulls. Does not get to pit on those hard compound tires.
Oh, blue flag is going to come out right close to Mitch. He's going to try to do the switchback. Oh, they're making a little bit of
contact there in the wing. To have that inside line, does Mitch. Going to go around the outside, too wide, looking like Raikkonen and Bottas a couple of years ago.
Oh, they make contact! Blue
oh, the big spin!
Oh, he's got down to the
Oh, blue flag's got to be furious right now.
Oh, that's just hard racing right there, Adam. Neither driver wanted to give an inch right there. And that was just hard-nosed racing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough in those situations. You know, you want to get past, you're pushing really hard. Go Fast just left the session, but you know, you're pushing hard and you make a mistake like that and it costs you, and it's frustrating. So really unfortunate there for blue flag. You know, starts P2 this race, down to the P14. His teammates currently leading the race on lap 19. We've got TK still really close to SF1 road. Like or not, has made it past the Mercedes. So he's got his eyes focused on Mitch.
TK's boxing. McFace Taste. Both the Renaults looking 11th and 12th, ready to have themselves a little Mercedes sandwich for P10 here.
Cetus has the fastest lap of the 120.7 on those hard compound tires.
Oh, he's going to go up his teammate! Oh! Oh, they make contact!
Oh, little contact there, little touch.
Then you got the Williams right there ready to pound.
Oh, but now check out Nuglife. Nuglife is checking out both of these two. He's squaring them up here. He's on the hard compound tires. really excellent racing going on this week. Absolutely insane.
I tell you, the way the Reynolds are racing worse than Team Motors. Goodness me, they are scrapping it out.
Yeah, these two don't want to give each other an inch, but that's the way these Reynolds have been all season, and that's why they've been so much fun to watch. I think these two have had a lot of scraps, and that's a big mistake there from Fan. He's going to cut off Nuglife from going up the inside. He was going to hold on to P11. Nuglife has to back out of it a little bit. He's going to go really wide to that turn there. Not going to get quite past him. Fan is losing a lot of time.
Base is all over the back of Henchman as well. Big Baby sits fast lap.
Check out Whiffy Winner now. Whiffy Winner's all over the back of SF1 Roads.
SF1 Roads has recovered up to P5, but he's going to have to pit again.
Now Whiffy Winner going to get past SF1
Oh,
Roads. No problem. There.
I feel like Rhodes just didn't realize he was that far over. Maybe. Oh, his Whitney got a little bit loose. Rhodes says thank you very much and takes it back. The base chase goes up the inside of the Mercedes. They're side by side.
Mercedes might have the benefit of that.
Oh,
He's going to get lit in the brakes. He's going to get nuts.
It's
We're going to touch Henderson to the Mercedes. He's going to spin on the track, but he does ghost. Oh, man. Contact there between the two. Facetas comes out better. P9, Fan P10, Nuglife all over the back of the hand, but Henchman and Facetas make contact there. That downhill left-hander.
Henchman just drove it way too deep into the corner, just got that back end a little bit squirrely, had to correct for it, and just went up the track and spun it. But you got Nuglife all over the back of Phantom from the one single point for P10, and we're seeing some of the best action for the final point.
Keeping it close here. Nuglife's not going to want to give it an inch. He is on fresher tires, a little bit of grass, a little goes way wide, does Nuglife.
Sinkscar's pitted.
Sinkscar into the pits, and now, okay, so B-Baby is going to move into P2. So now Sinkscar's going to be out on those medium compound tires. He's very close to B-Baby. So now we're going to have a similar situation with Flip. B-Baby on the hards, Sinkscar on the mediums. Can Mr. B-Baby hold him off long enough to get that dead down to where that he can hold him off comfortably? He's going to have to manage that ERS, which he is not currently doing. Less than 10% compared to almost 95% for Sinkscar.
Well, remember, B-Baby has a 3-second penalty, too. Sinkscar has none.
Yeah, that's going to be another factor that's going to come into play here. SF1 Roads on the back of Whiffy Winner still. Mitch not far behind Liker and a little bit further behind them. GK Phantom comes out of the pits, P14. Oh my goodness, take a moment to breathe here.
About to have a four-way battle as Leitmanot's finally starting to close onto the back of Mitch, who's found his way back behind SF1 Roads, who's still hanging onto the gearbox of Whiffy. Oh, Mitch went wide. Went really wide through there.
Yeah, a lot of drivers going really wide through there, but now the focus is going to be on Sinkscar. Sinkscar's about 1.2 seconds behind B-Baby. He's looking really good. He's managing that ERS well. He's got 80% to push on Mr. B-Baby. But Exia is currently leading the race on those medium compound tires. I believe he is yet to pit. That's why he's currently leading. B-Baby, your effective race leader, but now he's got to hold off Sinkscar, who's within 1 second.
I think Etsy is going to do what I mentioned earlier. I thought B-Baby was going to do. I think he's going to stretch him maybe to around lap 24, 25, then chuck on the soft end. I mean, at this point in the race, what have you got to lose?
And now on board here with Sinkscar, the battle, the championship battle here. Hamilton versus Vettel kind of driving the top two. We know it's probably locked down, but it doesn't make the racing any less exciting. Sinkscar's getting really close to B-Baby. This is where B-Baby is going to prove his worth here. He's going to struggle to hold him behind him in the straight. We're going to see if B-Baby can pull the defensive kind of maneuver against Sinkscar did. He's got to position that car absolutely perfect, and it gets a little bit on the brakes. Sinkscar goes to the back of this move. It doesn't look like he's going to have any damage, but he's going to be very close to B-Baby here. He's going to be in hot lap. B-Baby in overtake. He's going to have the DRS. He's going to be approaching quick, and now B-Baby's going to have to defend.
Is it forward? Not really sure. Sinkscar not able to close in. Now, I'll tell you, the problem is for B-Baby also.
Man, check out, Rhodes, Mitch, and Likemy are not very close to one another. Here, see what Likemy not going to do here is managing his ERS well. He's going to get the DRS. Coming up behind Mitch, going to gain a little bit of time. He's getting time on SF1 Rhodes. Mitch is going to go up
Up
the
the
inside of the
inside.
McLaren, and he gets it done. Not quite. Going to have to get a good
Side by
exit, and he
side.
does.
Oh,
And
loose.
then
Like
McLaren's
you're
going to hold
not.
on. He's going to have that inside line. SF Roads has that inside. He's going to have the
Oh,
benefit
they
of the corner. A little bit wide goes the McLaren. A little wheel banging for the two. Like you're not going to be loving this. Is going to be taking time off. Mitch gets a little bit twirly there. Gets chopped off by SF Roads. P6.
Oh, swing stars all over the back of Beat Baby once again. Mitch gets a 3-second penalty.
Been all over the back of him. No relief there for the Red Bull.
I tell you, for the problem for Beat Baby, he is on the harder compound tire. So it's going to take 6-7 laps for the mediums to finally start, wearing a bit. That's his pitting. What tires are going on?
This is where the challenge comes. Beef baby. Oh man, 6 car is so close to the DRS. You've got to break that toe. He's moving in the middle of the track. He moves to the outside for the defensive line. Late on the brakes. Very late on the brakes. Beef baby with the switch back for 6 car.
What a
Holy crap!
run! What a run!
Oh my God! 6 car.
Beat
What
Baby back up the
was
inside!
that?
Oh, they touch! They touch!
Oh my goodness, 6 car, that was absolutely picture perfect. Just looked like he slingshotted around on that switch back there. 6 car gets it done into P1 move of the season for me so far. That was picture perfect.
Mitch gets around SF1 Roads. Lightning not up the inside of the McLaren. They touch just a bit. Lightning not around the inside.
Like you're not moving up into P6, Mitch currently P5. This race has been non-stop.
So we even got a battle back for P8 here as Tazonic. He pitted a few laps ago with Nick Faceface all over the back of him. As I said, they just a little bit white, yellow
sector
flag.
2 and 3.
It's
I think
Phantom.
it was GK Phantom. Yeah, he's struggling down in the P16. Team in P9, he is in the points, so it's going to be good for Renault.
I tell you, it's not a battle for the points.
Losing more and more time to Sinkscar.
Not a battle for the points, but we got Methods and Blue Flag having a little bit of a scrap here for P14. Tell you, every position matters because it may not be a point. Oh, Method has crashed! He spun it. Oh, he did hit the wall. Did not hit the wall, but he spun it. Oh, good save by him.
Yeah, that's one of the. This track has a lot. It's similar to Australia in a way, and then I kind of talk about these like clutch points where there's a lot of spots where if you're not careful, you can ruin your race. And he's in the wall again. And he's going to warm his front wing. Rear tires are going to be just cooked. Crack an egg. Make some breakfast. Those tires are hot.
Lets the leaders go by. Good job. Methods is going to be ready to get out.
Just pulling away now, 1.1 seconds ahead. We're see it likely or not still chasing down Mitch.
And he needs to watch out too because not too far behind him is still SF1 Roads and Tazonic. Tazonic all over the back of the McLaren.
Yeah, Tazonic's driven a really good race as well. He's currently challenging for P7.
Oh, he's going to go. Oh. I thought he was.
SF1 Roads has yet to stop. Tazonic can save it. Good save there. Excellent save. He has stopped. SF1 Roads is still on the mediums from the start. He is not pitted, which is astonishing. It's lap 26. That is ridiculous, but let's get on board here with Like Me or Not. He's chasing down Mitch. He's about 5/10 behind. Managing his ERS well. He's going to have a little more deployment than Mitch. He's going to need to get a good exit out of here.
He
Puts it overtake.
That's a front is pitted.
He's approaching quick, but not quick enough. He's going to get off the brakes. I still in awe of that move. That move Sinkscar made in turn 1.
Oh, Like Me up the inside! He took a dive!
Oh, wow! Like Me quick up the inside. He came quick, a little bit of wheel bang in there. That turn. Oh, Mitch goes really, really wide.
These are my admins. Don't wreck each other. Gosh. These are my admins. Don't wreck each other, boys. Don't wreck.
And through here, Sinkscar still pulling ahead. 2 seconds ahead. Exia currently sitting P3. If you winner P4.
Blue Flag just got around Slingshot. Good move in turn 1. Lightning still hounding Mitch. Come on, boys. I don't want to have to deal with that dispute after the race.
This has been some really excellent racing. There goes wide a little bit as Like Me or Not. Like Me or Not, one of my favorite guys to watch in the grid, just with how he races. He seems to get in a lot of these tight scraps, and it's just great for the viewers.
Dude, look at Etsy up there in P3. Whippy in P4. They have done their races beautifully. And Etsy is
really.
Another podium. That's going to be the
Really
third consecutive podium for Etsy, I believe. The way it's looking.
Rosso looking really good for the constructors. 2 points finishes P3, P6 at the moment. We do still have a lot of racing left to go here. Lap 27 of 35. Like Me or Not looking to gain some more points by getting past Mitch and getting into P5. Has the DRS, not going to go for you again. Mitch early on the brakes. Like Me or Not has to check up a lot. Mitch got very early on the brakes.
I think Like Me or Not just outbroke himself, thinking maybe he could. Oh, Wavy winner a 3-second penalty. That could cost him P4. I feel like Me or Not just fancied a chance too much around the high side and it didn't stick. And they've got Tizonic closing in too in the Red Bull.
Oh, wide goes Like Me or Not. He's pushing so hard now. Those rear tires are getting really, really warm.
I think Tizonic's going to have DRS right here.
He is currently within the window, and he's approaching very quickly. Both those drivers on the hards, meanwhile Tizonic's on the mediums. He's going to have a little more grip. He's going to be close through here. He's going to need to get a good exit. He does. DRS is open. Like Me or Not has the DRS as well. That might be the saving grace. He's not going to pull him as much as he normally would. Like Me or Not quite close enough to Mitch, but Tizonic is getting closer and closer.
Like Me got wide.
Mitch goes up the inside. Like Me or Not holds it out. DRS is open. Good exit from Tizonic. He's closer. Method sets the fastest lap of the 119.2.
Now Like Me or Not's focus kind of shifts now. It doesn't go to straight attacking Mitch. He's got to worry about Tizonic too. He's on fresher rubber, softer rubber, and he's obviously a little bit quicker at the moment. And SF1 Road's fastest lap was which if he can get in the top 10 will be crucial.
Currently on board with Tizonic. He is chasing these two down. They've been battling for so many laps. Tizonic's going to be the benefactor here if he can get past him.
Beef Baby's pitting again. He's in P3.
Oh, yeah, he's put on a soft compound tire, so he must be going for the fastest lap. Might have given up the hope of getting past 6 car. Now he's going to try to go for the fastest lap, and he doesn't need to catch up to Eggsy yet. 2 seconds behind. Lap 29 of 35 here.
Got the Williams and P9 also going to battle, but the battle is mainly for
Like Me or Not goes wide. That's going to be really beneficial for Tizonic. He's all over the back, and he's got the DRS open. He's in overtake. He's got a lot of DRS to deploy. Not gaining quite as quick as he could because he's got the DRS as a Toro Rosso. He's going to go up the inside. He's going to have to take that line very tight, a little closer to the side part of the Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso's going to have the inside line here. He's going to get laid on the brakes, and it's going to be a little contact there. Rear tire touches. Tizonic's going to have to move down. Tizonic's moved up into P6. He's got them moved up with a really good exit from the Toro Rosso. He's flying up that hill. He's got to back out of it. Pushing and pressuring, making a mistake. Closes the door to Tizonic. Like Me or Not was trying to go around the outside.
Tizonic on a charge at the moment. As Beef Baby back into P2. As TK is still trying to get around his teammate for P9. As Tizonic still trying to close in on Mitch for P5.
Looking around here, TK is very close to his teammate in the Williams. Mr. PB does have the fastest lap of 118.5. He's currently sitting on that extra point. P2 in the extra point as of right now. We got Nug Life P9 and UFR TK P10. So these two battling it out for points. Not quite the constructors' points, but battling it out for points between the two of them.
No life trying to defend. TK gonna get a bit of slipstream.
Oh, he's approaching quickly.
Down the left side. Good move. Oh, no life
gonna get the move.
Back. TK goes a
little wide there. Does have the DRS though. It's gonna be huge. He's also gonna take that inside line. It's really early on the brakes.
What a move. Oh, TK takes a peek back. Lemon not 3-second
Oh,
penalty.
like
What
it or
a,
not, just got a 3-second time penalty.
what a move that was by no way. TK, they're side by side. TK in the grass. He had him out the curb. They're still both going. These Williams absolutely fighting.
Looking around here, Tazonic is really closing up on Mitch. Mitch's tires not going to be quite as grippy as Tazonic's. Mediums are going to go for it here on the brakes. He's going to have that inside line. He's going to give him the space. Good, respectful racing there from Mitch. Really nice stuff. He's going to get in front of him.
Oh,
He's going to have that access to the racing line.
Lightning pulled down the tires a bit. He might have a crack at him here soon. Mitch trying to hold on for dear life.
It's going to be a tough feat. It's going to be a tall order from Mitch. He's going to have to get very defensive here. Not quite as much ERS deployment. He's going to go toward, doesn't move over to the inside. He's going to give up that inside line. Hard on the brakes, and it's going to be done. Tazon, a little bit wide there from Mitch. Like me, I was going to say thank you very much. Over to P6, past Mitch. Tazon at P5. And it is going to be done. Like me or not, gets past Mitch. Not in the way he probably originally planned, but he is past him. Currently up into P6.
And all the while, you still got the Williams fighting nose to tail for P9. Adam, have you ever seen such a strong battle between two teammates for 2 points?
Oh, yellow sector too. McFacine is just retired.
I think it was for the left
hand. P8 for the Renos. He did. He wrecked on the uphill.
He's sitting right in the middle of the track. Also,
oh no! The curve of PK.
PK. SF1 Rose is too far behind. Will SF1 Rose have a shot at a point here? SF1 Rhodes will get P9!
Yeah. SF1 Rhodes just takes P9. Blue flags going to be approaching quickly as well. That is absolute heartbreak on lap 32 for Facitas.
And TK is going to watch them tires. TK, he can still have a crack at a point here, but he's got blue flags just a couple seconds behind him on softer rubber.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful too. When you have a spin like that, it really takes on a lot of that grip. And that's that corner I was talking about. You know, Skeppy refers to it as the instant spin curve because it is. You get up on there, it really unsettles you, and you can't save it.
Oh, look at the scrap
and
of
he's
P12.
Going to pit. Yep, TK's going to pit.
The Mercedes going to fight. Slingshot took the defensive routes. He's got Hinchman around the outside, all in front of the McLaren.
While Tazonic has moved into P5, like me or not, and Mitch are still going at it. These two closest there on track currently, except for the Mercedes. Still about 5/10 both of these groups.
TK's pitted for the softs. I don't know why you wouldn't have just stayed out with 3 to go, but whatever works for you. Mitch trying to get to the back of Lightner, not just 3 laps to go in an absolutely thrilling split 2 race at Hungary.
And this is a battle to watch here between Mitch and Like Me or Not. These two have been going back and forth for the past almost 15 laps. Same starts at 3 seconds. Not going to matter unless he puts it in the wall. He has been unbelievable at this race. It's hard to think he can get any better week by week, but from a dominating qualifying performance to just some unbelievable driving, he's been absolutely stellar.
Oh, Limonot went a little bit wide there. Mitch closing in just a little bit. Zana's starting to close in on Liffey too. I just noticed that. He's closed the gap to about 2 seconds.
Yeah, Liffey winners on those hard compounded tires. Sonic on the mediums. Looking through your 6-car, approaching to lap traffic begins lap 34. 2 laps to go here in Budapest.
Mitch saving up that ERS. Surely he's trying to. Always he goes a little bit wide. That's going to cost him a bit. Mitch here turn up the ERS and get ready for the main straightaway.
Checking out Mitch here. You see him pretty far behind Like Me. Losing grip there, not able to take that as flat as he wants. He's got a lot of time to get up and like way in that straight.
Well, he gained a few tenths right there, but you know, still not enough. He's still right around 7, 8 tenths behind them. I feel like he's just struggling on them hard
Oh,
tires.
slingshot methods. Methods is P15. Slingshot's P12.
Oh,
But now,
TK! TK!
yeah, TK.
Oh,
Back
into the back of
what is Slingshot
Slingshot.
doing? He lets him by.
Oh, he was trying to get.
Slingshot got on the brakes.
Slingshot was trying to let SingStar by. I think that's what he was doing.
Okay.
SingStar, right, our leader.
Like
He's not out of the woods yet. He's got plenty of lap traffic around him. But he is
Or
starting.
here, SingStar beginning the final lap here.
Mitch he's already his second lap now.
What a race. What a race this has been.
And I tell you, I think it's no question who the driver of the day is. You got to give it to SingStar. Quality, he showed who's boss. And in the race, he drove masterfully. But start to finish, pretty much.
I think it's tough because he's been so impressive every single race. It's just so consistent, so impressive. But I'm gonna switch it up. Obviously, I'm not even gonna lie. I think that move he made on Mr. B, maybe in turn 1, was the move of the year in BRL Split 2. That was picture perfect. But you know what? I'm going to give it to Tazonic. Tazonic is my first time watching him here in Split 2. He starts P12 after having an incident with Pogs in qualifying, moves into P5, has a really good strategy, avoids the issues, avoids all the shortcomings here in Hungary, and it looks like he's going to get a pretty solid P5.
Yeah, top 5 for him, but you see him leaving the wheel. SingStar will get the win.
Takes the win.
Slingshot. Well, it's going to be interesting with penalties also. We've got several drivers really close together here. It's going to be really interesting on the penalties. B-Baby should be perfectly fine.
B-Baby crosses the line.
P2.
Eggsy is going to cross the line, and he's going to be P3.
Whiffy is going to be interesting.
Not sure what the penalties look like for Whiffy Winner. Whiffy Winner crosses P4. Tazonic is going to finish P4. Gets him on penalties. Tazonic from P12 to P4. Reinforcing what I was saying earlier. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Tazonic. Really impressive stuff from him. P12 to P4 is not an easy feat here. On a track like this,
and he had problems
not the easiest.
at the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
He got into a few incidents. He half spun there in the second stint, so really good recovery. P4 got the final couple of drivers. That's F1 Road's good recovery. I know it's not the top 5 he was looking for, but he's still going to score a couple points in blue flag. Certainly not the recovery he wanted, but it's still going to be a point for the Ferrari driver. Henchman going to come home in P11. TK, who looked set for a decent amount of points, had a little bit of problems at the end. And
I think he got P10 on penalties.
Did TK get... Oh, he did!
TK gets a point. P10.
So both the new drivers in BRL getting points in their debut. Wow. I don't think we've ever had that happen before, Adam. 2 new drivers
I don't think we have either.
Get points on the debut. So there
absolutely phenomenal stuff.
And it was action-packed from start to finish. I could hardly take a breath.
Seriously, I feel like I've been talking for 2 hours straight.
Oh, let's get our drivers in here for interviews. Actually, once again, another podium. I believe it's 3rd or 4th consecutive podium, I believe.
I do think so, yeah.
Wow.
And so SingStar gets it done, wins another race here, starts P1, finishes P1. B-Baby goes P2, and Eggsy rounds out the podium, P3. Tazonic gets P4. Really respectable as well. And Whiffy Winner as well, P11 to P5. Yeah. Nothing to scoff at. So really good stuff across the board here from these guys. Driving just so well.
Double points finish for Williams. Double points finish for Red Bull. That's going to help him out in the constructors. Tazonic P4. Really good effort for Toro Rosso also, P3 and P6. They just continue to keep plugging away, it seems like.
Yeah, Red Bull gets a good haul points haul with P2, P4, but Tara also P3, P6 as well. So really good stuff from them. And I feel like they've been pretty consistent with their points. So Tara Rosso looks good in the instructors.
All right, well,
Let's get these podium guys in here.
drivers in here.
Right to Mr. Beef Baby. Out here, Sinkscar.
Sinscar might be appearing offline. He usually does that. Yeah,
I
he
usually
is.
just do it off of gamer tag on the lobby. We're gonna get eggs as well. There he is. I'm like losing my voice. I was like talking so much, and all I do is talk at work. So love talking today.
Well, imagine having to do a whole race by yourself, Adam.
Oh gosh.
See, that's what Pepsi Max is for. Or the smooth, refreshing taste of Rogue Energy. Help to get you through any commentary session.
Woo!
Totally
What a
not
race,
plugging
boys.
in
We've got
right there.
all three of the podium finishes in here. My goodness, you guys.
All right, as always, guys, remember to check mark that little box up there at the top of your screen. We've been having problems with Twitch lately, so make sure y'all do check it. Etsy, Beat Baby, and SingScar.
Yep.
All right, Adam, I'll let you take over our race winner.
All right, SingScar. Another week. Absolute domination in qualifying. I think probably one of the most dominant qualifying sessions I've seen in BRL. But I was talking about in the stream. That move you made on Beef Baby after the pit stop, that switch back in turn one, was unbelievable. It looked like a legitimate slingshot. It was just perfect. It was absolutely insane. But just a really good race from you. How was that from your perspective?
I'd say starting from P1, especially after the rain, definitely helped that race. Beef Baby not giving me much room to breathe at the start, but yeah, it was a fun race.
Yeah, that was definitely that was a good one. Extremely fun to watch. But, speaking of Beef Baby, you pushed really hard in that first stint on those medium compound tires. What was kind of going through your mind in that first stint? How hard were you trying to get past Sinkscar there while he was on the hards?
Well, I mean, I was giving it my all for the most part, but you can't, use tricks to beat just raw pace. So.
Yeah.
And I have a question here for Beat Baby. You took them mediums, I believe, 22 laps, I believe, something like that. In the end, you finally just chucked off the hards and put on the softs there at the end. I legitimately thought you were going to take them mediums to around lap 24, 25, and then take them softs to the end. Why didn't you try that? I mean, you had nothing to lose there.
I mean, I already racked up a couple of penalties at that point, so I mean, I didn't really want to risk it.
Well, I mean,
there's really no reason.
Well, and that makes me do a follow-up here. Is there a reason you did the mediums that long? Because normally here at Hungary, if you're doing mediums to hards, you do 14, 15 laps on the mediums, then chuck on the hards. You took the mediums 22 laps, I believe, and then did the hards for what it was going to be a 13-lap stint. Is there any reason behind that?
No, man. I mean, I was just driving as hard as I could, and that's what. Oh my god. But no, it just oh boy. Yeah.
All right, that was second place. I believe we have Etsy and next for P3. It's like I was telling Adam, I believe your third or fourth consecutive podium. Man, you're on a roll here lately.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm just getting lucky. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, are you eating porridge? I've got to ask. Have you been eating porridge?
No.
No, I think you drove a really good race. I think the qualifying looked good. Just really solid there from you. I think it's tough to avoid all the incidents that happen, especially on a track like this. But outside of just luck, your pace has been excellent these past couple of races, and it's been really clean racing. So I'm not surprised to see you on the podium so many times in a row.
Thank you.
Now, you kept your head down, drove a phenomenal race, and I was looking there at the end too. I believe you took your mediums 23, 24 laps. Did you think about maybe doing mediums to softs, or was it just, same
I
strategy as
did.
beef baby, mediums to hards?
I did, and then after I kind of asked everybody that had started on softs or kind of had tested the softs, and they told me 8 laps max. 10 is like the massive drop off. And then while I was leading and then Beef Baby and Sing Scar behind me, and I started seeing the time keep dwindling down, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't gonna happen.
Well, like I said, still a P3. Yeah, like I said, I believe it's fourth consecutive podium now. That's got to be such good momentum as we head into the second half of the season. Do you think you can keep racking them off and possibly get a win as we hit the back half of the season?
I hope so. With Eau Rouge coming up, and
It's
yeah,
ready
I
on, actually.
mean,
I
what's
hate
that?
you here, Hunter. I hate you.
Well, it's Eau Rouge to me, so. But yeah, no, yeah, I mean, I hope so. But I mean, if I could keep racking up the points and try to catch Beef Baby with finishing third, and you know, try to at least move up in the point standings, I'll be happy with that.
Absolutely. I think you're going to be able to really close in on blue flag for P3 after this race. But good momentum for you. Great race for you. Great race for our winner, St. as well. Beef Baby unfortunately left the party. P2 for him. But that is going to be it from us, guys. Be sure to check out all of our amazing affiliates. Without them, we would not be able to bring you such amazing content. Be sure to check out Rogue Energy, the smooth, refreshing taste of Rogue Energy. They've got a new flavor out as well. It's absolutely terrific. Be sure to check them out and go buy some Rogue Energy. Gamer Grind Co. Oh my gosh, dude. If you want some really good coffee, Gamer Grind Co. is the way to go. And it isn't insanely priced. It's not like going to Starbucks and spending $20. Not like spending $20 on Starbucks coffee. It's actually legit, really good coffee at a good price. Be sure to check out Vertigear for the most amazing sim racing setups. And be sure to check out Into the AM for the most amazing designs. But that's going to be it from us. Until next week, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific for Barrel Split 2. It's going to be round 13 at Spa, I believe. Until then, we're out of here. Everyone have a good night.